Hello and welcome everyone. This is New Media, hosted, presented and often prepared by Duaij Al-Hotari. Well, actually kidding about the last part. Shout out to Fawaz, the mastermind of this beautiful episode. Now, in this program, we will discuss the different aspects of content creation through an interview and give you the chance to learn about our carefully hand-picked selected content creators. We love you guys and we want the world to know more about you and about your efforts in creating good content on the internet. And our report is there from Fatima discussing different social media issues with people or specialists. Then we talk about our favorite segment, the one, the only, the epic, the legendary, and the amazing, the unique, the nostalgic sometimes, the video game segment. Whew. Okay. Before we move on, this is my free to express spot. I want to talk a little bit about how we rely heavily on social media to gather information, news, facts, and rumors. We rely a lot on it due to its speed in delivering news, flexibility, support of multimedia, the ability to rewind, scroll, skip, save, and bookmark. You can't do this in a traditional media, right? I mean, tech will develop further and companies will be creative to compete and therefore present to us many lovely techs. That is why we love new media. We love its elements and what it presents. Let us move on now to the next segment. We invest a lot of money in buying devices and equipment. We also spend a lot of energy and effort to protect them from breaking up or damages that they get. What happens when you buy a fancy, expensive device? You sometimes drop it down, you break it, right? Now the internet gave us Zach Nelson, who tests and reviews devices' durability in a savage way. Interestingly, so we have a tech reviewer and a durability reviewer and so many kind of reviewers out there on the internet, which is cool.
And the screen of the Steam Deck is barely visible. Adding a few more nits of brightness would have been way more effective than the anti-glare. The etching also makes things awkward with the scratch test, since the ever so slightly roughed up level 6 glass is now acting like sandpaper to my Mohs hardness picks. And as you can see, we are leaving marks from 2 all the way up the scale. The actual damage, of course, only occurs with the scratches at level 6 with deeper grooves at level 7, but the markings left behind by the other picks aren't rubbing off on their own either. The less expensive Steam Decks are made with just smooth glass and won't have this abrasive issue.
So what is the deal? It is essential and straightforward. He reviews devices and their durability by tearing them down to pieces with the most demanding tests. Our hero in this review is Zach Nelson. Born in 1988, he is known online as Jerry Rig, everything from the US. He joined the streaming community in 2012. He is all over social media, and many of us visit his social media platform to know how tough this device is and how strong that screen is. I mean, seeing fancy devices, not yours of course, is oddly satisfying, breaking up. Let us watch this clip.
Interesting though, just like we saw on the Nintendo Switch, the lettering is inlaid all the way through the buttons. I can shave off entire slices of the letters like a birthday cake, and the font is still there, cooked all the way through the button. It would be impossible for your thumbs to wear off these letters even after years of gaming. Thumbs up for that. The decals on the other buttons though do just kinda scrape off. The thumbstick has a plasticky capacitive surface on top with rubber grippy halo things around the edges.
He also talks about repairability, reviews devices without tearing them down, and speaks candidly about tech, smartphones, and the claimed durability of many things we use. His look and voice suit his weird ways of murdering or reviewing devices.
So even if Steam captured even a tiny percentage of the mobile gamers, it would be a worthwhile venture. The Steam Deck is very similar in size to the Nintendo Switch. With a 7-inch display and a 60Hz refresh rate, we can tell it's an IPS LCD by the way it goes black after about 20 seconds under the heat from my lighter. Well, blacker than it normally is, I guess. We really should have picked a brighter game, because 400 nits of brightness is just not super great.
As of the year 2022, he has more than 7 million subscribers. Oh, and he's married to a partially paralyzed lady from the waist down, and he invented a special wheelchair for her. How cute. Welcome back, dear viewers, and as we promised in every episode of New Media, we get some new interesting people from social media in Kuwait to share with us their experience, their thoughts and their ideas and preparations over the internet regarding the things that they do. So today we have got a very interesting guest that I personally followed. I learned a lot through watching their videos, and I shared the videos all over my friends' accounts and family because it's interesting, it's helpful, and full of knowledge. So again, we have met musicians, we have met artists, fitness trainers, we have met gamers, and so many in this social media field. However, they were all entertainment. Today it's something different. Please welcome with me, Hala Mukahel.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, thank you so much, and welcome to our show. And of course, she is an emergency medical technician. I said that right?
Yeah,
all
right.
So please, look at the camera and tell the people something about you.
Hello, my name is Hala Mukahel. I am emergency medical technician, and now I am hopefully getting a new degree, which is paramedic. I love helping people and save lives, and that's what I do.
Save lives. This is what matters and what caught my attention. So can you tell us how did it all start?
Yeah, it started when I just want to educate people and spread awareness all over, not only in Kuwait, the Arab world also. For me, I found it interesting that we should have like someone who knows that first aids in every house. They should help their families, friends, relatives. We must do that because it's our responsibilities, not as a healthcare providers, as a humans. We should save lives at
some point, yes,
yeah.
of our lives. I mean, yes, I can't deny I have the equipment of the first aid, but I certainly don't know how to use every single item in there. So by watching some of the videos, we learn when to use the bandage, when to use the other things that we need to a specific certain moment in our life. So now, Hala, please tell me, how do you prepare your content on social media?
Yeah.
Before filming?
When I see the followers request about a specific topic, I would like to do this because it's their request. For example, a nose bleeding, it will be important for them to know how to deal with these cases. Also, as I am a healthcare provider, when I see the parents come with the patient, they didn't do anything to help them to make the case better. Okay, like a stroke maybe. You need to be fast at these cases. You need to act fast upon the case which you are dealing with.
Well, this is, yes, exactly interesting, and people have to know about these things. I mean, until this day, if I had a nosebleed, people would tell me
tilt your head back.
Back. This is not correct, right?
Yeah, it's frustrating actually, because our grandparents tell us this way, and we go along with it. Also, 7-Up, drink 7-Up. I say, why? It will not help anything for you, يعني.
So this is why this is important. Knowledge, guys. We have to look up these things. Search on the internet. You will find the answers. Don't stick to the regular stuff. So right now, I'm interested in the way you film these things on social media. What kind of devices, equipments? Is it expensive, or anyone can do these things?
Only your mobile phone. You will have, you can use it. A stand maybe, a microphone to educate people with it for the sound.
For a better quality.
Yeah, it's but for me, only my mobile phone, other iPhone,
You see, guys, it's common. Almost.
It's easy.
Almost all the guests, not all of them, they don't use these expensive cameras that we have here. They only use their mobile phone. So it's simple. If you decided one day to be a content creator, it's easy. You have all the equipments. I mean, everyone got phones, right? We all have phones. Probably some of us have extra phones. So all you need is a camera and a content idea, and that's it. Voila, you are a content creator. But now it depends if you would like to be let's say, a positive or a negative side in this huge world of social media. As I mentioned, some people are there for entertainment, some are just there to waste their time, and some to educate people. So we are glad to have some, of course, here with us in the studio today. Tell us about the feedback of the people who follow you. Like when you upload a video, let's say the nose bleed or anything else, how would the people react to it in the comment section?
The comments, For the comments, many people encouraged me. يعني it's fulfill me, actually. I feel I have responsibility to do more videos, you know. When you see the likes and comments and shares, you feel like I have responsibility to make more videos. يعني يلا next video to be posting more videos like this.
People actually motivate people to create more content, and this is one of the answers. Yes, exactly. And yours is again, it's full of knowledge, so why not to be more creative and do these things? And the people actually always push us either forward or
back,
to the ground. So did you have any negative comment, like by any chance, and it affected you?
Negative comment, no, but some people are questioning us, why to do this, why to do that, you have to make, for me, every video has to have a medical resource. So from where I get this information? Because if you Google now, Google anything you have, I have a headache, it will say you maybe die. So you will be afraid of that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why you have to have someone to look forward to. Not just posting information, medical information. I cannot do that.
Based on
a source, a medical source, a good medical source.
Here's an advice. Yes, here is an advice from me, dear viewers. Do not ever ask Google a question about your illness.
Don't rely on it.
Yeah, please don't. I mean, I have had very, very bad answers. I mean, it got some, tips. But however, don't rely on it. You have to go to the doctor, check up, and make sure everything is all right. So, Hala, is there like a specific incident happened to you, maybe back when you were young, that remained here in your mind and made you actually who you are right now?
I remember one incident when I was 13 years old at my uncle's house, and my cousin has a burn in his hand, and my uncle shouted, bring the toothpaste, bring flour, and they started to put this thing. So I Googled what to use in this
situation.
It's in this situation. I Google it at all. I write how to deal with burns in YouTube. I remember. Okay, I had a lot of videos, so I started to watch them one by one to know
to make sure which one is like
this action was a good action, it's correct, or it's a wrong action. So I had someone said, it's good to put a toothpaste. So I called my uncle, he's a doctor. I called him and say, it is right to use a toothpaste to a burn? I say, of course not. Who's saying like that? I told him, my other uncle, he is using toothpaste for a burn. So he told me, at the incident, it may be used for.
It maybe reduce the burn, maybe.
Yeah, but in the long term, it will make the healing process more...
Slow?
Yeah, it's slower. Yeah, so you must put a running water on the hand or the burn area for 10 minutes, and it will go on.
It will be gone.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. That's why we need to be acknowledged of all these things and in all these situations. Now, did you have like any comments from people asking about a very common and basic incident or an injury that it's easy to solve, but they don't know how to deal with it?
It's not easy to solve, but some incident like a sharp object maybe in your hand. Right. Most people think that they should remove the object and go
like a glass maybe, or a needle.
Maybe a glass, let's say. They thought that they should remove it and go to the hospital, but it's wrong, because if you bring a bag, let's say you have a bag, okay, full of water, and there is a pencil inside it. So you remove the pencil, okay?
It will be drained.
Yeah, all of the blood will be out of the injured area. So that's a wrong action for me. يعني this the most requested videos that I had. The sharp objects when, everywhere, even in the eyes. You should not remove it at all, but to
Just
make it
keep
steady.
it and
Yeah.
just go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Well, you got the answer now. It's common. It happens almost to everyone. It happened to each and every one of us. So be careful, dear viewers. So for every account, we have a certain age group or target audience. Who is your target audience?
For the first aid, there is no target audience. All the people should have watched these kind of videos because, as I said before, you are responsible. In your family, you are responsible to these kinds of incidents. It may happen with maybe like a choking, for instance. You need to know how to deal with it. For you, me by myself or someone else, how to help.
Deal
How
with
to help this patient. Even for the small ages, some people think they should not know how to deal with it, but they
Absolutely
have.
not. Yeah, they should.
Even for 5 years old, they know. They are smart.
I mean,
Children are
if
smart.
someone here in the room started choking, I would panic. So that's actually bad. I mean, yes, I have to watch more videos, I think. All right, so let's talk about the most viewed video that you created. How do you feel about it and what was it?
So for me, some videos were millions, even in TikTok. It's a huge platform. I advise everyone, if you have a beneficial entertainment content, you should download TikTok because it's a very trending program.
Yes, I've mentioned this actually in the introduction of the program. So yes, TikTok is taking over.
Yeah, it's not like before, it's only for dancing. No, you can entertain people by that. But for people, they like myth stuff, medical myth. So how this is wrong, I'm doing all my life, this action is wrong. People like this kind of videos, I think. For me, I think this is the most viewed videos for my content.
Now, here's a tricky question. Now, as an influencer, yes, of course you are an influencer because millions of people saw your videos, right? How you should react to that? How do you deal with being an influencer?
I should be very selective about my videos because I don't know what's the age of me is watching me.
Yes.
Yeah, I have to reach all the minds. Yani, if I use a medical terminology, they will not think what's this. So I have to use a more simple one. Or when I become more popular, I just send my videos to a guy I know. He has more experience than me, and this is good. What do you think about it? Because I don't know who is watching it. Maybe a medical, like me, one who is giving medical provider.
Advices, yes.
Yeah, it's not all. Only also
It's a serious matter. People,
also
yes, you have to double check.
medical students, they loved my videos because it's beneficial for them. Even in Corona online, they don't know how to deal. They didn't see how to deal. They are also online. So
and yeah, we spend so much time on the internet. So watching these types of videos were actually important and interesting. Now, the most important part of any content creator, the support that he got. Did you get any support from your family while having or the idea of creating this account?
yeah, my family, especially my mom. Thanks to my mom and my friend. She was filming us actually. The support is very important for me. So that will make me.
It encouraged you to
Yeah,
keep
the
going.
followers are give you motivation, but also the family is a pusher.
Number one, family is number one. Yes.
If they give you their support, you will be more creative. You will have ideas more. I will do this. I will do that. So even my co-workers, team, especially.
Support your kids. All right, so now we have reached the end of this lovely interview, but before we conclude, we'd like to take an advice from Hala to the audience. Tell them something.
Yeah, my advice for you, please learn how to deal with these cases. You don't know where are you in the future. Maybe you will have with your kids or your team, your family. So you should know how to deal with these cases. If you don't do it now, you will not do it at all. So please just be cautious what you are watching and have Also a help from anyone, you can use the help of them, and don't hesitate calling 112 in any cases.
You heard her. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Today we will discuss a unique thing, a special character with no game. We hope that he makes it. Let us see this creature. First in the fan-made tribute, and then we will see who it is.
I was chilling underneath a palm tree. Didn't realize robots could see me. Saw me as a snack. I tried a spin attack. Robotnik strikes again. He's a bald guy with a ginger mustache. Doesn't like it when I do a spin dash. Pink girl with a bow just won't leave me alone. Guess I'll just save her then. Now a two-tailed fox boy is following me, just to ask me, Sonic, what will I see when I spin my tails and soar to the sky?
Who hasn't played Sonic games yet? Well, I mean the old ones, because most of the new ones are just awfully and sadly wrong. Sonic the Hedgehog, the blue blur, the blue blaze, the blazing fast hedgehog. First and foremost, he was initially created by Yuji Naka Naoto Ushima and Hirokazu Yasuhara. I hope I pronounced this right. We will list some of the facts about this unique and adorable video game character. Sonic was a lab experiment in his video games world. Sonic was originally blue, but was turned blue due to an experiment and also because Sega's logo was blue, so they decided to have him as blue. He should be able to swim. If you played Sonic, you would know that Sonic would drown in the water. The reason, or that its creator thought the real hedgehogs could not swim in the real life.
Through storms and onto the horizon. Follow me and you will see, though villains disagree, one day we will be free and triumph over evil. Let's fly. There's a glowing death station in the sky, and it's falling down on floating islands. We'll travel far and wide, make sure you're by my side. All the bad guys soon will hide when I am supersonic. Let's run to the mountains underneath the rising sun.
There are over than 70 Sonic video games, from racing to adventure to puzzle and much more. He was originally named Mr. Needle Mouse. What a weird name, right? Is it because of spikes maybe? I mean, we were told that hedgehog is a needle mouse in literal Japanese translation. The Sonic attitude was inspired by Bill Clinton's "Get It Done" attitude during his election campaign before 1992, and Michael Jackson's "And Santa Claus" inspired his shoes. Weird combination. We are done with Sonic, but we will leave you with a trailer of Sonic Frontier, Sonic's latest game. Let's see it.
Submit. Your reckless actions endanger the world.
We are back with another report from Fatima. Let us see what she got. Fatima?
Hello, dear Duaij. I know you're so surprised to look at me sitting in my car and doing this report. Today, my report is going to be with my cell phone instead of using the professional camera. So let's go and see this quick report together.
Now everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together. As you see, my dear Duaij, today I used my phone to make this a quick report to see how the cameras of the phone are so professional to use it in our days. So instead of using the professional camera, I use my phone to make this quick vlog. I hope you like it. See you in next report.
And now, dear viewers, we have reached the end of this lovely episode. We have talked about content creators, media story, and also a cool video game fact about Sonic. We hope that you enjoyed it, and stay safe, because hopefully we will talk more about so many cool things in the future episodes of New Media. Goodbye.